Hello everybody. Today I'm very happy to tell you about the Salt Lake. Do you know Salt Lakes? When you go to Hanoi, is that you need to go to Salt Lake. I think beautiful cities for you to take a lot of photos. Firstly, I want to tell you about the Salt Lake Legend. Hoàn Kiếm Lake's story, or the Salt Lake's legend. It is one of the most famous four tales in the Vietnamese culture. According to the Hoàn Kiếm Lake's history, or the Salt Lake's history, during the 15th century, Vietnam was under the Ming dynasty rules. One day, the Emperor Lê Lợi was gifted a magical store by the divine total while the bodies on the lake, which happened him to achieve victory and divided out the Ming's focus. After the victory, the emperor revisited this beautiful lake. He was boating through the still waters when the emperor's golden daughter emerged to reclaim the store. Lê Lợi returns the store to the total. Then rename the lake the Hoàn Kiếm or Hồ Gươm, which means the lake of the return store or the store lake. Okay, that's all about the Salt Lake legend. And number two, how many years that this China's dominates Vietnam on total is how many time? Okay, I think the China dominates Vietnam is about 1,000 years, on total, and there are four periods of Chinese rules. Chinese rules. Okay. As a numbers, the next question. What will the scream? That's the Chinese domination authority committed in Vietnam. After that, a large number of the Chinese people, including ordinary people, mandarins or scholars, moved to the south to live and improve the centralized state system to Vietnam. Northern dynasties conducted to plumper natural, human and material resource with the strict and sinister policies of the domination of Vietnam. In Vietnam, the mustaches Vietnamese people couching the damnation of Vietnam. Besides, they destroyed and confiscated the accompaniment of Đông Sơn culture of Hùng King's period, implemented the assimilation policy, eliminate culture and traditional plastics of ethnic Vietnamese people. In addition, Chinese forced the Vietnamese people to follow Chinese rite and custom. Is the response to those oppression. Vietnamese forced tenary seriously. In one hand, they tried to preserve culture and ethnic norm, race force, absorb and assimilate political, economics, and cultural factor of China. making a permanent foundation. On the other hand, they constantly repair to expel the invaders from Vietnam and renace the autonomy. Okay, and number 3, present others names of the lake. Hoàn Kiếm Lake that have the phrase the different names throughout this history. The lakes which called the Lục Thủy Lakes or Green Lakes in English due to the greenness of the east waters owned year-round. The latter is what's called the Thủy Quân Lakes or Naval Lakes, lake in English, as is the word used as a training ground for the Navy during the Trần Dynasty. According to the Hoàn Kiếm Lake history, the lake was renamed Tả Vọng Lake or Hiếu Vọng Lake under the reign of the Trịnh Law. This time, the lakes were divided into 2 smaller ones, one called Tả Vọng or the other called Hiếu Vọng Lake. In the reign of the Emperor Tự Đức, Hiếu Vọng Lakes was named Thủy Quân Lake, while the Tả Vọng Lakes was renamed Hoàn Kiếm Lakes. In the late 19th century, during French colonization, Thủy Quân Lakes was completely landfills, leaving only Hoàn Kiếm Lake. The name Hoàn Kiếm Lakes or the shore lakes in English originated from the Lê dynasty in the 19th century. It is associated with the legends of the Emperor Lê Lợi returned the store to the divided total after defeating the Chinese Ming dynasty. Okay, numbers 2, part 2. What is the significance of turtles in the culture in Vietnam? Okay, in the Vietnam culture, turtles were considered the scared creature that symbolize longevity, wisdom, and good fortune. This belief is heavily rooted in the legend of the Hoàn Kiếm turtles, which dates back to the 15th century. Okay, the characteristics of the turtle. I think the whole Hoàn Kiếm turtles possess a short self, serving as a protective layer akin to its outer skin, which out the presence of a hatch outer cells, notably their front and hind legs bear only 3 claws. In terms of the physical dimension, these turtles exhibit a body length ranging from the 1,700 to 2,000 millimeters, with a corresponding body weight varying between 120 and 220 kilograms in the individuals that have been hunted. The short legs turtles, the head size is larger, and its snout is more protruding compared. Additionally, the head is the longest. On the next feature, a short, it distance the nose with the wide nostrils typically, is this the total exhibits a relatively wide score with the blunt upper or lower jaw point in contrast to the point paw point. Okay, and next question, is there any gay turtle currently living in the lake? They are currently the fourth specimen of the existence with the two in China, the one in the Mo Lakes or the others in the Sun Hang Lakes, both in Hanoi. The last known living in Hanoi, Hoàn Kiếm Lakes, died in 2016. And there are three individuals that have been found recently from the 1960s to the present days. The case of Hoàn Kiếm turtle died in Hanoi, Hoàn Kiếm Lakes in 2016, and the female Hoàn Kiếm turtle in the zoo in China died just in the 2019. The worst officials record the three individuals, including one male turtle at the zoo of China and two in Vietnam, including one of Sun Hang Lakes and one in the Dong Mo Lake. As the present total tower, okay, I know. That's all about the total. And the next question, I want to tell you about this total tower. Okay, about the total tower in Vietnam, so I want to tell you about the location, about the history, and about the legend. Okay, about the legends, I say that's with you about the legends, about the Emperor Lê Lợi, okay, returns the sword. And the location, you can see the location. Total towers in a small tower pew on the floating moat in the middle of the Hoàn Kiếm Lakes or Salt Lake, which is the situate. It is the other spring, the location right on Hàng Chống Street, Hoàn Kiếm District, Hanoi. Therefore, it is very easy to find and bricks the lake when you go to Hanoi. Okay, and history is the total tower in Hoàn Kiếm Lakes or the Star Lakes, which built in the 1886 to bury the remains of the father of Nguyễn Ngọc Kim. And intermediary between Vietnam and France during the French colonial periods. After the French colonialists was defeated by the Vietnam Army, the tower was renamed the total tower in honor of the hero Lê Lợi. Okay, next question. About the architecture of the total tower. Total tower with the contrasted on to 350 square meter left in the middle of the Hoàn Kiếm Lakes is the architecture in the plane between the French or original architecture styles. The tower was the three floor and each upper floor is smaller than the one under it. Each side of the tower has many edges always. The worst crescent top. Okay, is engraved on the third story. The story of the tower. The roof has many curves, which is the typical feature of the original architecture. Okay, and next question. Provide the information of the liberties, the status once placed on the top of the tower. Through the New York City's claim the most famous rendition of the Lady Library. In the last 18th century, numerous cities around the world, the global view, or received their own version of the status of liberties, including Hanoi. Hanoi Hoàn Kiếm Lake was once home to the miniature statues known to locals as the statues of the Madame Stuart. Doris compared to New York's the 18.3-meter high version, with the pin style. Hanion in addition measures that is the 2.85 meters tall. However, in the 1890, the statues of library was replaced by another sculptures depicting the profile of the resident general of Anna and Tolkien, who has died earlier that year. Lady Liberty was placed on top of the iconic statue or the total tower, while as one can image to the move door terror from the local resident as a religious symbol important to the indigenous population of colonists with the political icon of the local regime. According to the multiple sources, the statues of liberty was removed and likely destroyed from Tapsuas in the 1945, following Hanoi's Independence from the French colonial rules. Today, okay, that shows about the total towers. And the next questions I want to tell you about is Lý Thái Tổ is the biography. Lý Thái Tổ, the renamed Lý Công Uẩn, was the founders merchant of the Lý dynasties in the history of Vietnam, raising from the 1009 to his death in 1028. During his reign, he spent a lot of time fighting rebels because at this time the Jewish people in border area of Dagovia has not been gained. Having begun life as a Buddhist monk, Lý Thái Tổ practice Buddhism as promoters as the national religion. As a result, he gave much support to the Buddhist clergy and the institution. He donates money to build pagodas through World Đại Việt. Initially, he built the Buddhist temples in the Tiên Du area as the land of Vietnamese Buddhism, and there and three other around the capital region itself. Okay. And when the reason why he relocate relocate the capitals from Hoa Lưu to Đại La. Okay, in the 1010s, the Lý Công Uẩn published and it explains why he moved his capital to Đại La. Lý Công Uẩn chose the site because it had been an earlier capital within the Red Rio Delta. He saw Đại La as a place between heaven and earth, where the callings dragon and the crouching twilight and his capital could last 10,000 years. Okay. As presents the meaning of this name Thăng Long, Hanoi, and Vietnam. Okay, Thăng Long's the Lý dynasty. Thăng Long's meanings the extending dragons. What the first significant names is the history of Hanoi. Emperor Lý Thái Tổ Chu is when to move the imperial city to Đại La Thành after witnessing a golden dragon soaring in the heaven. Okay, Hanoi is in the 1831, Emperor Minh Mạng merged Thăng Long to the nearby districts and the province like the Liêm district, Ứng Hòa province, Lý Nhân district, and Thường Tín province, effectively incorporating Thăng Long's territories into Hanoi. The name Hanoi originates from Vietnamese language. It's believed to be the combination of two words, Ha meanings river and Noise, the meanings inner or inside. Therefore, the meanings of Hanoi can be interpreted as the city's logo within the river, as it is situated on the bank of the Red River in the northern Vietnam. Okay, and Vietnam is the country's situated on the Indochina's in the southern area is a stair of Laos, the land bordered with China, Laos, Cambodia, and Biển Đông. Vietnam is renowned as one of the world's most famous tourist destinations, particularly for people who love. Besides, its republic is one of the safest countries in the area. Vietnam is the home of the diversity. The destination ranges from the high mountain to Iceland beach, historic sites as the burial sites. Okay. As the next question, I want to tell you about the when and why the name of Thăng Long train to Hanoi. The book History of Hanoi's capital wide in the 1902, Gia Long described decided to live in the old place. Phú Xuân Huế not going to Hạ Long, appointing Nguyễn Văn Thành to be the governor of the north and changed the capital Thăng Long to the citadel of the north. Seizing this land was no longer the capital of the country, but because the name Thăng Long had been around for a long time, familiar to the people, King Gia Long found its inconvenient to change the name immediately, so he decided to keep the name Long Thăng Long, but change the word Long for the dragon to Longs from the property. Under the pretext that the dragon is the symbol of the king. Now that's the kings, is the not were there, so the must not yield the words long as the dragon. History is of Hanoi, capital Hanoi. Okay, and next question about the Ngọc Sơn Temple situated on the northern star of the lakes. The temple of the George Mountain stand on the Just Island, built in the 18th century. It is dedicated to Trần Hưng Đạo, a national hero who defeated the Mongolian invaders the 3 times. Inside, you can find the altars of some artifacts of the 2015 to 2015 kilogram reverse the specimen of the gray turtle just islands in connected to the store by Thê Húc Bridge. Thê Húc Bridge is the poetically translated as the pearl of the morning star sunlight. It's a golden bridge painted in a bright red color. The Hook Bridge reads present typical Buddhist architectures and become a favorite photo-taking spot. Visitors can feel its different, elegant beauties in a particular sunshine or sunset time. Total Tower in the definitely is a significant landmark of the capital of Hanoi. During the French Corporation, Vietnam's revolutionary flag was hung on the top of the towers as a rule of Vietnamese hope to independence. Nowadays, the total is still the price of Hanoian that's the price. The phrase that is not contrasted in the typical Vietnam style. Tháp Bút the Band Tower is located at the entrance to Ngọc Sơn Temple, built in the 1865 as a proposal of the scholar Nguyễn Văn Siêu. The tower is 28 meters high and features 5 floors. It's contrasted with the stones and which based on a 4 meter high stone structure. At the tips of the towers resemble a writer's boot, which is the 0.9 meter high. Imprinted on the tower the words arrived on the clear blue sky, which means around be upright and truthful. The band tower is only a symbol of the faint view, but also a symbol glorifying the importance of the literature. Besides this tower that demonstrates the power and the material as of the strict law. Present of the significance of 4 holy creatures in Vietnam's culture. Dragon. The dragon is the symbol of the power of the emperors. The emperor was like the son of heaven. Phoenix is a symbol of the richness and the purification of the future, such as the princess, the emperor mother or grandmother. Total of the symbol of the longevity and education. And the last unicorn that I know that is other country, you know, the health with a horn on its head. It's the list of girls love unicorn, but in Vietnam the unicorn Con nghe is the mixture of the many different animals, but the basic course between the two animals. A dragon has the body of a dog, a simple power, the loyalty of the several servants and million servants. Okay. And the last question, okay, about the temple. Compare the contrast between the pagoda and temple. Between thus the Vietnamese pagodas is the place of activities as the propagation of Baptian, place where the parties, the monks and the nuns gather to practice and teach Brahman. Everyone includes the belief or non-belief can believe the worship, watch and practice. In some place, the pagodas it also show the place where the blessings, phrase and the truths practitioner and the gift and the munch of the berry. What about the temple? Temple is the character words the view to the worship a shrine or a historical figure. Worship as the divine in Vietnam and temple the was the built to the commerce merit the merit of Vietnam. Zero is the marriage of an individual of locals within the fortress. Some famous temples can be mentioned in Vietnam, such as the Hùng Temple, Kiếp Bạc Temple, Sok Temple, Trần Temple, are placed to the worship national hero. Other temples such as the Voi Phục Temple, Bạch Mã Temple, Kim Liên Temple, Quán Thánh Temple worships to saints according to Vietnam's fourth legend. Thank you for listening about the Shore Lakes. Okay, thank you and see you.